What is going on, guys? I am back with part 3 for this tutorial on how to build a suburban house. Here in this video, we're going to be finishing the main exterior of the building, which includes the front porch and the back deck. We're also going to be doing all of the landscaping around the house. I went ahead and gathered up most of the blocks we're going to be using for the front porch, so be sure to grab some pillar quartz blocks, dark oak wood stairs, dark oak wood slabs, quartz stairs, iron trap doors, sea lanterns, and then I also have some flower pots and blue orchids which are going to be used for extra decoration where some of the windows are. Alright, let's go ahead and get on to doing the front porch. I'm going to start with my pillar quartz block. We're going to head on over here to the right side where this wall is. And you want to make sure you're on the third block of white concrete, so lined up right here. Now go down to the ground and place 8 blocks of pillars going up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now let's head on over to the left and skip over 7 blocks until we're on the 8th block. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So now you want to be on the 8th block. It should be lined up with that corner there. And you could bring this up an extra 8 layers as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now let's head on over to the left again and skip over 4. So we're then on the 5th block. And you want to place it right there. And then bring it up a total of 8 again. So it lines up with the other ones. Now go all the way towards this back wall and place another 8 right here. Alright, so it's looking like that so far. We have all of the pillars marked out. Next, switch to your quartz stairs. Go in between these pillars here where the space of 7 is. And place these stairs up. And then place a layer upside down right on top of those. You can then head on over here to the left, in between these pillars, place them up, and then upside down. Now, we're going to have some stairs going up right here, so you can switch to your dark oak wood slabs. We're going to place one in front of each pillar, like that, and then switch to your dark oak wood stairs, and place 4 in between those slabs. Go up another layer in between the pillars and place another 4. Alright, you can then switch back to your dark oak wood slabs and we'll fill all of this in. You could also just have full blocks of wood here instead. But since we already have the slabs, let's just go ahead and fill it in. If you are deciding to do this in survival, I'd actually recommend using slabs because then you'll be able to save material. You won't have to gather up as much if you switch them to slabs. Alright, there we go. Let's then switch to the quartz slabs. And we're going to place them in between these pillars on the top layer of the block right there. So on like the top edge here, just place some slabs, so you have a gap of half a block right there. Let's go in between these pillars and do the same thing. And now you could place another block there and there, so it forms a full block. Then head on over here and place one here, here, and here. So you have a total of 3 there and 2 here. Let's then switch to our quartz stairs and head on over to this pillar first. And on the top block where the pillar is, you could place upside down quartz stairs on each side of it. So we have 3 here. Let's go to this pillar. We're going to leave off with 4. And then we're going to leave off with 4 here. And then 3 here. Alright. You can then switch to your quartz slabs, and we'll start right here in between these 2 stairs, and just add some quartz slabs, just kind of like in between these stairs there. We're going to leave all this empty for now, and then fill in this corner, and then these spaces here. So it's looking like this. Now, continue with your quartz slabs, and we're going to start filling in all of the empty space within that shape. So we'll start here. We'll just fill in this little gap. And then we'll do it right here as well. And then just go right behind all of that and completely fill it in. So this is going to be the ceiling of the porch here. So now you should have, it looks like half a space in between the ceiling and the window right here, as you can see. Now, continue with your slabs and go in between these stairs here. So lined up with the pillars. And you could place 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 slabs like that. So we're going to be hanging down some kind of like flower pots basically. And then we'll place 3 there. Alright, it's looking like this so far. Let's then start shaping out the triangle shape right where the stairs go up. So you can line up with this pillar here, place a slab, do the same on this side. Go next to that, place 2. Next to this, place 2. And then 2 more here, and 2 more here. So it forms a shape like this. Let's go right behind that shape and fill in this little gap here so you could place 2 like that. So now from this side, it's all filled in. Now, make sure to switch to your dark oak wood slabs. We're going to go right behind this quartz slab here first and bring it straight over to the right. Now, go up another layer, so we'll go right behind this slab, bring it out like towards the back, then curve it to the right. And then you want to do it one more time, so on the final layer, bring it back 3, and then bring it over to the right again. So it looks like this. And as you can see, right here, we have to cut down 2 layers off of this corner. Like that. And then it looks like we're going to have to fill this in with white concrete and maybe bring this pillar down a little bit. But first, let's go ahead and finish filling in the rest of the roof. So we're going to go right behind this slab and place your dark oak wood slabs. Go behind this one, do it again, and then one more time. You can then fill in all of the other space, so 2 spaces right here, and then 1 space here. Okay, now, oh yeah, okay, so now we have to fill in this corner, I almost forgot. And then we have to actually, let's see. Well, first, let's bring down our pillar an extra 2. So we'll carve that out and fill it in there. And then we have to fill in this white concrete. So I guess I'll switch out the blue orchid for the white concrete. And we have to fill in 2 layers here. Like that. So now the corner is all patched up, like nothing ever happened. Let's then grab that blue orchid again. We'll just leave the white concrete on standby. I don't think we're going to need it anymore, but just in case, we'll have it there. Let's switch to the quartz stairs. We'll place 1 here and here, lined up with the gray concrete for the edge of the window. Then switch to your quartz slabs and fill in 3. You can then switch to your flower pot. You could either have 1 right there in the middle like that, or you could have 2. It's up to you. I think I'm actually just going to have the 1 right in the middle. I think that's good enough. And then let's go here. Switch to your quartz stairs. Place them upside down, lined up with the edge of the window again. Then 2 quartz slabs. And we're going to have 2 flower pots here. So it looks like this. Let's have another little window thing here. And I believe that is all of the little decorations I'm going to have where the windows are. You know what? We could... I'm not going to have any here. You could have some here, actually, if you wanted to. But I think I want to do some here at the back. So we'll go where this window is. And we'll place these stairs and the slabs. We'll do it here as well. And then one more time here. And actually, is there another window? Yeah, we have some more windows here. You might as well do it, actually. I like to always do them for the second floor windows, because it might look a little bit empty without them. So we have some flower pots here. Then we'll go to the back, do the same thing here. And for this spot, I think what we'll do, yeah, we'll go ahead and have two like that. Or you can have one here and one here. And then we're going to have two more where this one is. And I think that is all good. Alright, let's head on back up to the front. Okay, so I grabbed some of the extra blocks we're going to be using for the rest of the decorations here where the front porch is. So I now have some oak leaves, dark oak fences. I also went ahead and grabbed some oak wood slabs and oak trap doors. Let's start with the dark oak wood fences. And we're going to have one going down on each side where this little space is. And then we'll have oak leaves right underneath that. And then we're going to cover up each side with oak trap doors. Okay, let's do the same on this one. And we'll go ahead and have one more here. So, just the fence, oak leaves, and then the oak trapdoors covering each side. Like that. Next up, let's start by doing our lights. So I have the sea lanterns and the iron trapdoors. We'll head on over here first. So we're going to carve out this block, fill it in with the sea lantern, and cover it up with an iron trapdoor. Let's go here, right in between these pillars. Do the same thing. And then we'll go right around here. And then work your way back and have one more near the door. So we have a total of 4. Let's then start doing the swing. So we could carve out a block right here and a block right here. So we left 2 spaces. Then 1 space is there. Inside of this hole, let's fill in 2 quartz slabs so it kind of forms a full block. You can then switch to your oak trapdoors and look at this side where that hole is. And place a trapdoor like that and then open it up so it points down. You then have to crouch to place another one, then open it up, crouch again, and then open it up, and keep doing this until you bring it down by 5. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's go to this side, do the same thing. Then you can switch to your oak wood slabs. You first have to place a full block right there, then place 2, and then you have to delete this and replace it again. And there we go. Now we have a cool little swing right here for the front porch. And I believe that is everything, right? We got everything for the little decorations here for the front porch. Yeah, it looks all good. So now, before we start doing all of the landscaping and the driveway and all of that, let's first head on to the back. And we'll do the deck back here, and then we'll do the landscaping. We'll leave off with the landscaping. That'll be the last thing that we do. Okay, I gathered up the main blocks we're going to be using for the back deck. So be sure to grab some full blocks of spruce planks, spruce wood stairs, spruce wood slabs, dark oak wood stairs, and dark oak wood planks, dark oak fences, and then some lanterns. If you don't have the lanterns, you could go ahead and just use torches. Now, let's go ahead and switch to the spruce wood plank. We'll head on over here to the right side where this corner is, and you could place 3 blocks of spruce planks going up. 1, 2, 3. Then switch to spruce wood stairs and go over towards the left, 5, with them facing up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then on top of that, place 5 upside down. Then back to your spruce planks and fill in 3 right there, and that's going to be the corner. Switch back to your spruce wood stairs and place another 5. Then upside down stairs. Back to the spruce wood planks, place 3 right here, and then we're going to have another 2 coming out. You can then switch to the dark oak wood stairs, place 3 lined up with those 2, then go up and place another 3. Then back to the spruce wood planks, you can place 2 right there, and then 3 behind that. Now, back to the spruce wood stairs again. A lot of repeating, but it's okay. So we'll place 3 like that, and then 3 upside down, and then spruce planks, place 3 here. Alright, looking all good so far. Let's skip over 7, or not 7, my bad, 6 to the left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So now you want to be on the 7th block. We'll place 3 right here, then a regular stair and an upside down stair. Back to the spruce planks, place 3 right here. Now, with your spruce wood stairs, we have the final side. We're going to fill in 5 again, and then upside down, and then 3 blocks of spruce planks. And there we go, it is all marked out, looking all good. Let's then switch to the spruce wood slabs. We'll just place a slab right there, that's all good. We'll fill all of this in, and then we'll have a block here and a block there. So it's like a similar design with the railing at the front side of the house. Actually, all of this is basically a similar design. The only difference is that we're using blocks of wood and not quartz pillars and quartz stairs and slabs. Let's have these slabs here, and then bring it down in the middle, 1. Head on over in between these spaces, 1 here and 1 there. And then this space is going to be the same again, so 1 here and 1 here. Alright, this is all looking good. Let's switch to the dark oak wood planks, and let's see. Yeah, we'll go ahead on the 2nd block here and fill in 4 blocks of dark oak planks. And then we'll fill in all of the remaining space within that. Let's also go right underneath this door here and fill that in. Now all of that is filled in. So we have one more thing left to do for the deck here. And it's a little thing that juts out and has a hot tub right here. Okay, real quick, make sure to grab some dark oak wood slabs. We have to switch out these full blocks with those slabs because there's a little step down here. I knew that I was going to be using the slabs. I forgot to grab them, but I knew for some reason I had a feeling we were going to be using them, and we are. So there we go, we have a little step down there. Let's then switch to the dark oak wood stairs. We'll head on over here to the left, lined up with these blocks. We'll bring it over towards the back, so kind of like towards our plot size here. And you can place 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You should be right on top of the plot size. Let's go on over here, do the same thing, so just bring it straight out. So 8 in total. Then fill in all of this space here in the middle. Now, you can switch to your dark oak planks and fill this all in. So like I said before, we're going to have a hot tub on this level. One last thing I want to do is just add some lights here on the deck. So you can switch to some dark oak fences. And let's see, we can't have one there because that's going to attach. And maybe one here. Or how about we not have it in the corner and have it there so it kind of matches. And then we'll have a lantern on top of that. Once again, if you don't have the lanterns, you could just have a torch. Still works the same way. We'll have maybe another one right here. That looks pretty good. And then we'll have... Should we have one right here in the middle? Yes, let's have one right here. And so we'll have 2 more here. So here and here. Alright. I think that all looks pretty good. Should be bright enough. Let's go ahead and check actually. Oh, wrong thing. Yeah, that's pretty good. It's a little bit dark over here. So I guess what we could do, when we add the hot tub, maybe we could add some little lanterns here. Then the hot tub is still going to have plenty of space. Yeah, that looks good. Alright, there we go. Let me set it back to day. And now, let's go ahead and do all the little decorations here on the deck. So we have the hot tub, a little sitting area there, and a grill. Okay, I gathered up the blocks we're going to be using for the hot tub and the table. Not the grill quite just yet. So be sure to grab some light gray concrete, white concrete, spruce wood slabs and spruce planks, quartz stairs, and a water bucket. So we'll start with the spruce wood slabs first. You can skip over 1 block from these slabs and place 2 right here in the middle. So we are left off with 2 full blocks here, then a stair, 2 full blocks here, and a stair. You can then switch to the light gray concrete, and we'll place 4 right behind that. And then 3 on each side, and then 2 remaining here. Carve out these 4 blocks, replace it with white concrete, and then fill this all in with your water bucket. And there we go, a really simple hot tub design. Let's head on up here. We're going to have a table, so switch back to your spruce wood planks. And let's see, we'll have 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Is that good? I say we shift it over actually. Let's have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right there's a really good spot. And then we'll have a quartz stair there and a quartz stair there. Let's now clear all of that, and let's grab all the blocks we're going to be using for the grill, which includes some cobblestone, a cobblestone slab, iron trap doors. Then we need 2 furnaces, cobblestone stairs, and a cobblestone wall. Okay, let's start with the full blocks of cobblestone first, and we'll place 2 there. Then you can switch to the cobblestone stairs. We'll place 1 on each side, and then we'll curve it on each side like that. You can then switch to the furnace, fill in 2 in between that space, and on top of that, we're going to place iron trap doors. So go ahead and crouch and place them right on top. Behind those trap doors on these full blocks, we're going to have cobblestone slabs. And then switch to your cobblestone wall and place 1 right there. And one last thing I want to do is actually just add a flower pot as a little extra decoration, maybe like a cup or something. And I think that is everything. Yes, we basically did everything. I guess one last thing you could do, since it is a little bit empty here, is possibly just have a carpet. So let's go ahead and actually do that. So I'll just grab maybe the light gray and the gray, and maybe even some green. If you also wanted to add extra light, you could replace this wood where we're going to place the carpet with sea lanterns, so it gives off extra light. I really don't think we need all that extra light out here anyway, so I'm going to go ahead and leave it. Otherwise, I would normally do it. So let's place maybe 2 light grays there, or 3. Yeah, we'll place 3. And then we'll just make a cool little design. This is all up to you. So let's see, that's a little bit big. We'll leave it like that with the light gray. And then we'll have gray like this. Okay, and then we'll have the rest green to our 1 space away from the grill. And I think that looks pretty good. Little extra design to fill in some space. Let's actually bring this over 1 more. Alright, there we go. Now it's all lined up. Now, I think what we'll do is head back on up to the front, and we'll start doing all of the landscaping. Okay, so back at the front, I gathered up most of the blocks we're going to be using for the landscaping. So I have some spruce logs, stone pressure plates, podzol, coarse dirt, gravel, stone bricks, diorite, polished andesite, and some stone buttons. Alright, we'll start here at the front left corner where this space is, and we're going to make sure to have our spruce logs. And we just want to carve out kind of like a little round shape for a flower area. So line up with this pillar here in the corner and carve out 4 blocks. Go over to the right from the corner, carve out 2, and then 1, then 2, and 2, and you should be lined up with the pillar right here in the corner. Then fill all of this in with the spruce logs facing up, and cover them up with some stone pressure plates. So now we have the first flower area all marked out, and now we'll go ahead and carve out all of the grass within that shape, and we then want to fill it in with podzol and coarse dirt, just like a random mixture between the two. So I guess what we'll do is start with the podzol and completely fill it all in, and then we'll carve out random holes and replace those random holes with the coarse dirt. So we have that all filled in. Let's carve out random spaces. And I think that is good. Fill it in with coarse dirt. And then we have to add a bunch of flowers here, but we'll do that last, like always. So it looks like this. You know what? Let's add like one extra one there. Looked a little empty. Alright. Now let's get on to doing some more shapes. Now, back to your spruce log. Line up at the center of this porch here. So with this center block. And instead of carving out a hole and then filling in the logs, we're just going to place the logs and not worry about carving out a hole. So you could place 2 right there going out. Then place another 2 towards the right. Place 1. And then 2. Then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1 and 1. So you should meet back up at the corner of the building right there. Cover up all of these logs with your stone pressure plates. So this is just like a little raised flower area. We're then going to carve out a round shape right around the edge of that, which is also going to shape out the walkway, which will lead to the driveway. So let's get on to doing that shape next. Oh wait, first, I almost forgot. Let's fill all of this in with podzol just to get it out of the way, and then we'll carve it out, or carve some of it out and fill the rest in with coarse dirt. Okay, that looks pretty good. So now, like I said, let's get on to doing some more of the other shapes. Now, back to your spruce logs. We'll head on over here to the corner, lined up with this pillar, and also lined up with the slab here. And we're back to cutting out the holes. So we're going to carve out 3, and then we're going to go over to the right, carve out 2, and then 1, then 2, 3, 4, then back in, another 4, and then we have 2, 1, and then 5. And it should be lined up with the edge of the wall here. So I'll go up. I almost forgot. I could have went up and showed you the shapes for all of those. So I'll make sure to do it here. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. So now I'll go up above. You could see the shape a little bit easier. So it looks like, here, let's see. Let's try to get that other shape as well. It looks like this. You can then cover up all of those spruce logs with your stone pressure plates. And now after you do that, carve out all of the grass and some of this concrete as well. And we're then going to be replacing this with the coarse dirt and the podzol. Alright, just finishing up with the podzol and the coarse dirt. I think that is good. Alright, now we have another outer shape going around there, which is going to shape out the path. And then we have another shape going out right there, which is going to kind of shape out the driveway. So let's get on to doing all of that next. Okay, switch back to your spruce log, and we're going to start out by doing the first half of this outer shape, and then we'll do the second half. So, lined up with this pillar here on the other side now, also lined up with the slab again, and we're going to carve out some holes. So carve out 3, and then we'll go in, carve out another 3, go in, carve out 2, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. We'll fill all of this in, and then I'll go up above so you can count the blocks. Alright, so here we go, looking like this. Let's then start doing the second half right after the 5. Okay, let's do the second half. So we're going to go back in and carve out 3. In again, carve out 2. Then go out, carve out 1. Out again, carve out 3. And then out one more time and carve out 5. So you should be carving out the final block is going to be the edge of our plot size here. Let's fill all of this in. And then I'll go up above. You can see the entire shape now. So it looks like this. So we're then going to cover up all of that with the stone pressure plates. And then we have one more shape here on the outer edge. And then we have all of the shapes done. And we'll start carving out all of the dirt within this main shape, which will be using our stone blocks. So like our gravel, the stone bricks, the diorite, and the polished andesite. Okay, so it looks like this so far. Oh, whoops, I missed one. Alright, there we go. And now let's leave off with the final shape right here to kind of just finish it all off. Okay, for the final shape, we're going to start right here, lined up with this wall. We're going to carve out 5. And then 6. And then we have 4. And 5. Like that. So it's just kind of going out on an angle a little bit. Let's fill all of that in with these spruce logs, and then I'll go up above. You can count the blocks. So it looks like this. You can then cover up all of those logs with your stone pressure plates. Alright, let's see what we have. So this is all of the shapes here at the front side of the house, looking all good. So let's then, you see like this shape right here that rounds off, that's like the walkway leading into the driveway. So all of that space within that shape, we are then going to start carving out. So starting here, we'll carve out all of this space. And then it's all going to be filled in with our stone blocks. I'm also going to grab a potion of swiftness to get it done faster. And I'll switch out the coarse dirt. We're not going to need that anymore, at least not for right now. Carve out all of this within these shapes. And then I'll show you the little mixture I like to do with these stone blocks. So I carved out all of that space within the shape. Looking good. So we'll then, should I get rid of this? I'll leave it for now. We'll then start with the gravel, I guess. Why not? Here, let's start with the diorite. And we'll completely fill it all in with diorite first. And then we'll go back and add our extra texture. So I filled this all in with the diorite. So now let's go back and just carve out a bunch of random holes, similar to what we did with the podzol and the coarse dirt. So now let's switch to maybe like the polished andesite, and we'll fill in some of the spaces. So kind of similar to what we did with the diorite. And then we'll switch to the stone bricks, do the same thing that we're doing with this andesite right now. And then we'll switch to the gravel and do it one more time. Okay, let's add some stone buttons. Not too many though. You don't want it to be overdone because then it'll look really weird. Like if you completely layered every single block with a stone button, it would look really messed up. So these are kind of just to act as like stones or pebbles or just like extra texture. It's all up to you. But I think that is good. Yeah, that's like perfect. All right, now we have to add some lime and green terracotta patterns so it looks like mowed grass. Then we have to add all of our flowers, but we'll do that last. So yeah, let's go ahead and do the lime and green terracotta patterns. Then we'll head on to the back and do it back there. Then we'll head back on up here to the front and leave off with the flower area. Okay, I have the lime and green terracotta, and I'm gonna try my best to just freestyle the shape. I don't want to do it exactly like that one because I don't think that one looks very good. So let's start over here to the left side, lined up with these blocks here. And we'll maybe carve out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Here, how about 10? Is that will go in? And we have to carve out, let's see, maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3. Here, let's back this up a little bit. Let's grab these blocks. So we have 10 here. And then we have 5. And then we'll do 4. And then 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. How's that? Actually, that looks pretty good to me. All right. So, let's see. Let's then carve out all of the grass within that shape. By the way, you don't have to do the exact same shape as me. All I want is just a little round corner and filling in. All I really want to do is just fill in all of this space here. You don't even have to have the round corner. It's all up to you. Okay, I cut out all of that space within that shape, so it's looking something like this. And we'll start with either the green or the lime. It's up to you. Doesn't really matter at all. I'll just start with the green, and I'll place a layer right here. Then another layer here, like a strip. So 2 side by side like that. Let's go next to that. Place 2 side by side of the lime. So now we're starting to shape out and form the mowed grass areas. Back to the green, have 2 side by side here. So I'm just going to keep doing this until all of the space is filled in. Alright, I'm finishing up the lines for the front. And there we go. So let's see what we've got going on here. Yeah, it looks good. I like it a lot more than the other side, the original. I wanted to just kind of like bring it out a little bit. Alright, there we go. Now keep in mind, you can still see all of the plot size. We're going to be deleting that last, so it's not going to be there anymore. It's just going to be regular grass. Okay, so before we actually do all of the flowers here at the front, let's head on to the back. And we have another garden area that we have to shape out here at this back corner. And then everything else is just going to be the lime and green terracotta. So let's grab the blocks we're going to be using. So we have the spruce log, then the stone pressure plate, the coarse dirt, and the podzol. Okay, let's switch to the spruce logs, and we're going to start by carving out some holes and filling it in. So we'll start here at the corner. We'll carve out 4, and then 3, 1, 2, 2, 3, and 2. So let's fill all of this in with the spruce logs facing up, and then I'll go up above. You can count the blocks. Looks like this. Okay, now we have to have another inner shape, which is going to be raised. So we're not carving out the blocks, but we're just adding them. And it should be, I think, lined up with this window right here, right on the edge. So we're going to have 2, and then 2, 1, 2, and 2. Yup, lined up with the window. So it looks like this now. Okay, let's cover up all of these spruce logs with the stone pressure plates. And we'll fill in all of this space here with the podzol and carve out extra... Oh, whoops, I almost forgot about the stone pressure plates here. So yeah, fill this in with podzol, carve out the extra holes for the coarse dirt. Then we have to dig out all of that grass on the lower level here and do the same thing. Okay, I have this corner area all taken care of. So now let's switch to the lime and green terracotta and we'll start filling it all in here for the backyard. And then we just have the flowers and like bushes and stuff, and then we're done. Let's now start doing the shapes for where the lime and green terracotta is going to be. We'll line up here at the edge where the deck is. And we'll maybe carve out, I would say 4 right there. And then 3, 2, 1. And then we'll have 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's see what that looks like. Yeah, I like that. Alright, let's, before we carve all of that space out, let's head on over to this side and start marking out a shape here next. So, I would say, let's actually start over here at this back corner first. Might be a little bit easier. So, we'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and we'll leave it there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here, let's do 4 here. So we have 6 and then 4. Or should we do... Yeah, so 6, 4. And then we'll do 2, 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's see what that looks like. I think that looks pretty good as well. Okay, let's carve out all of the extra space within that shape. I'm actually going to grab my potion of swiftness. Alright, finishing up by cutting it all out. So now, I'll just start with maybe the lime terracotta, add a strip right here. And then another strip right next to it. And then your green terracotta, 2 strips once again. So back and forth is the same thing that we did up at the front. And after we do this, we'll go ahead and then cut out all of the plot size area. And then we'll do our flowers. So let me use my potion of swiftness, fill all of this in, and I'll see you guys when I have it done. I filled it all in with the lime and green terracotta. I think it looks really good. So now let's just clear all of this. Let's grab a grass block. We might also want to grab the potion of swiftness. So now let's go around and delete all of this concrete that we have here where the plot size is. And we're going to be filling it all in with our blocks of grass. Just about got it all done. Is that all of it? Yes, it is. Okay, so now we have one last thing that we're going to do here in this part, and we just have to add all of our flowers for the garden areas. So I'll just start here at the front, and I'm just going to grab a bunch of different flowers, and we also need some oak leaves to make some bushes. So let's grab those. So we'll start here in the corner, and we'll just have a bush here with the oak leaves. Kind of just like randomly do it. And you know what? I think that looks pretty good. What if we bring it up one more? That's good. Then let's have some blue orchids. Maybe just like 2. Then some azure bluettes. Okay, that looks pretty good. Let's do this space now. So switch back to the oak leaves. We'll maybe have... How about just a bush right here. So I think that's good. Is that a little bit too much? Okay, that's fine. Let's go to this side. We'll fill all of this in with oak leaves. Okay, here, let's get rid of that. And maybe do a little something like that. Okay, that's good. Now let's switch to the blue orchids. Just add all of your random flowers now. Did I add any lily of the valleys over here? I did not. Let's add a couple of those. I really like that flower. Okay, there we go. Don't want to miss that. So now we have the entire front side of the house done, looking like this. Let's head on to the back. We'll do this corner. So I think we'll just have a bush here. That looks pretty good. One more there. Okay. And then let's have maybe another bush right here. Okay, I like that. There we go. Now, all of our little flowers, some melons, some grass, and then we are done. So there we go. Clear all of that. We are done with part 3. So here's the back. And then we did the front. So in part 4, we'll be heading on to the interior. We'll be doing like the interior layout. So marking out all the walls and the rooms and stuff. And then after that, we'll be heading on to the furnishings. Alright, that's going to be it for part 3 for this tutorial on how to build a suburban house. If it helped you, be sure to please leave a like, subscribe for more, and I'll see you guys in part 4. Later!